Well, it's hard to believe it was 15 years ago that Weber State pulled off one of the biggest upsets in NCAA Tournament history. Wildcats, a 14 seed, beat 3-seed North Carolina by 2. Friday, two of the stars from that Wildcat team, Harold Arceneaux, who scored 36 in that game, and Eddie Gill, who scored 16, were inducted into the Wildcat Club Weber State Hall of Fame. So it was our chance to just reminisce about March 11th, 1999.
Burst sticker.
Harold, Eddie, can you believe it's been 15 years since you pulled off one of the biggest upsets in NCAA tournament history?
Yeah, it's just a long time.
Eddie, I mean, does it seem like it's yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a long time, but having said that, you know, how big it was for us, you know, it doesn't get old at all. So, but you know, obviously, it's still been a while.
Yeah, Eddie, did you at the time realize just how a big of an upset that was?
Absolutely, because I followed North Carolina my entire childhood. You know, they were always my favorite team, actually. So I knew how great a team they were, you know, leading up to that moment, and you know, I couldn't wait to get out on the floor with them. So it was a kind of even a bigger experience for me, just because they were my childhood favorite team.
Is there one moment in that game that you realize that you remember the most, that just sticks out and you kind of smile every time you think about it?
I would say the very end, when they had to throw the ball down.
Intercepted, it's over.
There was no way we was gonna let them catch it, so we pretty much know we won the game.
Weber State has pulled off the biggest upset in the first day of the NCAA tournament.
What about you, Eddie? Is there a favorite moment in that game?
Not so much in the game. My favorite moment was probably the day before the game. We had practice. We practiced before them, and as we're walking through the tunnel, they're coming out, so we're walking, you know, shoulder to shoulder by each other, and all their faces were like, you know, why are you guys even here, really? So, and me being me, I just relished that look on their face, like, you know, and then knowing throughout the game, we're pretty much up 10 the whole game. They closed it, made some shots late to make it, you know, a closer, respectable game. But we pretty much, you know, had a good handle on the game the entire time. So I guess it's kind of a combination of the two. But the day before, looking at their faces, you know, as if they had already, you know, they're looking at the next round.
And that's what they do. But he'll pull up for three. He's unconscious. This kid is terrific.
We weren't picked to win, except for, you know, the 15, 20 guys we had in our locker room, whatever it was. So, you know, that kind of thing you can't ever get back. You know, so Carolina will always have to live with losing to the Weber State. You know, no matter how many years go by, they'll say, hey, in '99 we lost to Weber State. You know, so
that's the first thing they say. Yeah. Like every year you read, don't be North Carolina and let Weber State lose to a team like Weber State.
Right.
So even after that, and years and years and years, that's all you hear. Like, don't let that happen again.
All the quote-unquote Cinderella stories, you know, because that's what March Madness is about. You know, that's what makes it, you know, so interesting. You know, that moment's never going to go away.
Mm-hmm. Now, Harold, do you bring it up to people that you talk to? Said, yeah, I was that Weber State guy.
To be funny, me and Ed Cota is good friends now. So we talk all the time. So I'm always one up on him. So I beat you. You never beat me. I beat you.
Now, Arceneaux is now coaching a professional team in Mexico, and Gill lives in Indiana and is coaching and training future basketball stars. And Jeremiah, I remember that vividly, like it was yesterday. I couldn't believe that it was 15 years ago.